Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our LinkedIn Live today to launch our Women in Tech and Microsoft partnership program called ElevateHer, where we will give you the opportunities, the tool, and the access to get certified and badges to get AI education. So who doesn't want a free education, right? And that's credible. Creditable. My name is Melissa Slaymaker. I'm the Partnerships Director for Women in Tech Global, as well as the Africa Regional Director. I'm joined here today by Erica Reeves and Tiara Pathon, who you all will get to know today and to learn more about the ElevateHer program. Erica, thank you for joining us today. I know we are both very excited. Tell us a bit how you're feeling today.
Absolutely. This is such an incredible partnership with Microsoft ElevateHer. And as you know, AI has been one of the hugest trends in IT, I think, throughout this entire year. So what better space to be able to get free AI training and actually be able to use this to empower more women and girls in the tech space, and obviously contributing to the Women in Tech goal of impacting 5 million women and girls by 2030. So aligning incredibly well with our sustainable development goals, but also being able to access and partner with Microsoft Elevate and the incredible skills that are available on this free training platform. I think there's absolutely something for everybody, whether you are a beginner and never have done it before, or whether you are just playing a little bit and maybe dip one or two toes into the mix. But I think really an amazing start, and exciting people to help guide you on the way, which we'll introduce you to later in the program. So yeah, welcome aboard. Fantastic to be here. And Tiara, we are delighted to have you with us. And yeah, tell us a little bit more from your side.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm so excited we finally made it to this place. Welcome, everyone joining. If you could let us know in the chat box where you're from, what country you're from. I'm in the beautiful Cape Town today, and the weather is showing off, but we're having rain Friday and Saturday, so it never ends. My name is Tiara Pathon, and I'm the AI Skills Director for Microsoft South Africa. And I'm part of a team called Microsoft Elevate. And today we're going to be sharing a little bit with you around the ElevateHer program, which we have designed and specifically curated for you around AI. We know that AI is transforming the world of work. It's transforming how we live, what we do, on a personal front with studies. And so together with the Women in Tech team, we've come up with this initiative because we know how important it is. There's a lack of digital skills. AI skills is as important. And if you don't have it, it's going to widen that economic and social inequality that many of us, face today. In addition, in the research that we've seen at Microsoft is that employers are prioritizing AI proficiency. So it's a critical factor for career growth. I'm going to spend a little bit of time with you later talking about the program, introducing you to Microsoft Elevate. We'll spend the next hour together. Please feel free to make use of the comments in the chat box. Tell us where you're from. We're excited to hear from you. And we want to help skill you and show you what the world of AI is about. Remember, it's only possible with a human navigating and driving, whatever platform you're on. So let us guide you on this next 55 minutes on your AI journey. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, Erica. So happy to be here. You're on mute.
Sorry about that. I definitely love seeing all the people joining in from all over the world. We've got people from London, from Johannesburg, people from all over South Africa. So it really is such a great opportunity. We even have guests in from France. So that's really great. And from Cape Town, where I am from. So this program really is, like Erica mentioned, to empower 50,000 women over the next short period of 6 months to get their AI qualifications through Microsoft. And I love the fact that it's called co-pilot, right? Because co-pilot means that you need a human. You need someone that's going to be working with you on your journey. And I love also the fact that we'll talk to you more about what the program looks like very soon, but it also is for businesses wanting to learn how to use AI for their businesses, as well as job seekers or people looking to enhance their careers with AI. So it really is for everyone. We are joined today by our ambassadors, which we will get to later. So we actually have some exciting news around how you can follow this journey, how and where you will be learning more about each and every week's implementation of different facets of AI. So it really isn't just a once-off program. We're going to be hearing and seeing a lot about the ElevateHer program over the next few months. So Tiara, are you ready to tell us a bit more about the program, what it is, and let's get to it? So I know you want to share some slides, so I will just get those on for you right now. Just give me one moment.
Super awesome. Thank you, Melissa. I just saw somebody I worked with, back in the day, Ibalola from Nigeria. I'm so glad to see her name pop up here. So really happy to have her on the call. I think this is our last slide, Mel. So if we can go to slide 1, that'll be great. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Microsoft Elevate. So welcome to this inspiring conversation, because it is a conversation. It's about changes, it's about challenges, it's about opportunities. And how do we as a business see this new era of AI transformation? So as I already said, Tiara Pathon, I'm based out in the beautiful Cape Town. I'm the AI Skills Director for Microsoft South Africa. And I work within a team called Microsoft Elevate. So you've joined us today for our virtual launch, because we had an in-person launch on the 18th of September, 3 weeks ago, where we also introduced our, that's the one. Thank you, Mal. We also introduced our AI ambassadors. And today it's a virtual launch, and we're doing a virtual launch because we wanted more people globally around the world to join us. As you know, Women in Tech is a global organization. They have a very bold vision and mission. And so I'm going to share with you, what do we as Microsoft do, and how do we come into this equation? So if we could go to slide 2, please, Mal. Now, every conversation at Microsoft begins with our vision. We are here to empower every person and every organization to achieve more. It sounds very simple, but at Microsoft Elevate, is our next evolution of investing in communities, in schools to support this mission. By putting people first, we hope that we can help everyone achieve more in the age of AI. So today we're talking about this opportunity of AI and why we've partnered with Women in Tech today, but then also, as the years come, what we are wanting to do is prepare the global workforce for AI change by putting people first. We know AI is continuing to shape how we live, we work, more importantly, how and when we learn. And at Microsoft, we're committed to equipping everyone with the skills that they can adopt and embrace AI as a force for positive, lasting change, right? Next slide, please, Mal. So Elevate was previously our philanthropies business. It represents a new chapter for corporate philanthropy and our non-commercial business. We've got our Tech for Social Impact team in Microsoft Elevate. Together with Microsoft Philanthropies, we run this new business with commitments to reinvest a share of our profits into programs for schools, nonprofits, and workforce agencies. And we host a variety of teams within this business that looks after different audiences. So I belong to the field skilling team, which brings AI skilling together for multiple audiences. And one of those audiences is tech professionals. And so this is why we've come up with this amazing ElevateHer program. So what do we do at Microsoft Elevate, aside from partnering with schools and NPOs? We contribute to shaping a future. So we heavily invested into research around AI. We work with government agencies to understand the maturity AI frameworks in each country. And in 2024, when Microsoft launched this AI skilling initiative globally, we identified as a business 20 priority countries. Now, I joined Microsoft in April 2025 as the financial year was kind of coming to a close. And Elevate was rebranded and launched in July. So across the 20 countries identified, in EMEA, there are 11. And in Africa, there are 2, South Africa and Kenya. And so I work out of the South Africa office, and I'm the National Skills Director for South Africa. So what is Microsoft's Elevate's commitment, right? If we could go to slide 4, please, Mal. Over the next 5 years, we're going to donate at a global scale more than 3 billion in cash, AI, and cloud technology to K-12 schools, community organizations, and technical or TVET colleges, and hoping to address and help advance nonprofits' missions. This expansion of our commitment, and it's really huge, it's to train 20 million individuals with credentials in the next 2 years, and also an investment of 4 billion in cash and technology donations. So 3 billion in cash and 1 billion in technology donations. Those technology donations can be anything from Azure credits to Microsoft Copilot licensing. It could be Surface devices, but we do understand that when you make an investment in people, everyone needs something differently. And so you'll see as we introduce our AI ambassadors later, who are taking you on this 20-week journey, that every week you can win different prizes to get you energized and to help you understand that it's important to embrace AI and not feel anxious about it, like I think many of us still do. Slide 5, please, Mel. So what does this field team do that I'm a part of, right? Now we know at the center of our technology, solutions, and skilling, it's to make sure that everyone can thrive in this new AI economy. So we believe that AI can enhance your work. It can also help you expand your career when you build AI skills. But what we don't want is machines to outperform people in their jobs, right? We want AI to help people pursue better jobs, AI to help you work more effectively in your current role. But we also know that the AI economy is creating a tremendous shift in the job market. So while some jobs are being augmented or shifting to a new focus, many new jobs are being created. And this moment in the AI economy is critical. So when we launched the ElevateHer program on the 18th of September, we did it so that we can have an opportunity together to close this digital skills gap around the world and bring many more people into demand careers, or meeting a surge of demand for new roles. So I want to quickly talk about this challenge we face and why we came up with this curated program. The demand for new skills is increasing. We know that. LinkedIn survey talks about it. The World Economic Forum talks about it. 70% of skills that are used in most jobs are going to change by 2030, right? AI is completely disrupting and shifting the economy. But at the same time, the new opportunities are huge. So the World Economic Forum is predicting 78 net new jobs are expected to be created by 2030. Okay, I'm just going to repeat that. 78 million net new jobs, right? So while the expansion of this AI economy will be transformative to meet this potential, what do we need to do? We need to close the substantial skills gap because 75% of our young people don't have the skills they need for the AI economy or to even go into jobs for the AI economy. I mean, I'm a mom of 5. My son is going to grade 10 next year. From those of you from other countries, he's just kind of finished middle school. And very recently, we had to choose subjects that he needed, for the last 3 years of school. And the challenge in that exercise was that there wasn't a focus on entrepreneurship. There wasn't a focus on, AI or emerging technology. I mean, we had to, try and influencing him to understand how important computers are, CAT as a subject as we know it in South Africa. But young people don't yet understand that more than 30% of the jobs we know today will no longer exist by 2030. And so many of them are choosing subjects that they'll study for the next 3 years that will not have an impact on their future career. And so it's important when we create and design programs like ElevateHer that we take all of these key points into account. So if we could move to the next slide now, with Women in Tech, we had a couple of sessions around how do we close this AI opportunity gap for women. For every 100 men with digital skills, only 65 young women have the same skill set, right? For AI roles, women make up 26% of the talent pool, and skills-based hiring for AI roles could increase the representation of women globally by 8%. So we've got this catch-22. And so together with the Women in Tech team, we designed the program ElevateHer to make sure that women are at the forefront of the next emerging careers, right? Today, the biggest challenge women has is that we are overrepresented in occupations that have a high risk of automation. And it's a problem. If you think about it, we are not prepared for the future. And so with ElevateHer, slide 8, please, Mel, we are making sure that we get you at the forefront. What we do have as women is human skills, and our AI and human skills have to work hand in hand. So let's not forget that those AI skills are ever critical. They are. The human skills are at the center of AI transformation. And when we think about 70% of the skills changing in the next 5 years, that level of change has to be driven by curiosity and learning. I spoke at an event 3 weeks ago, was at the University of the Western Cape in South Africa. And one of the things, that we learned at the end of the session was that continuously learning has to be on the top of everyone's agenda. We cannot be thinking about, school is the end of our learning, postgrad, university. No. With AI and with technology changing as fast as it is, we have to make sure that we are always in a space of continuous learning. So what is our solution? Meeting the moment together. Slide 9, please, Mel. We are virtually launching a new program for women, but also for our allies, called ElevateHer, and it's proudly powered by Microsoft South Africa. We've designed, as I said, 3 pathways. If we could move to slide 10, please, Mel. And we'll share the links with you later. But the site is live, and when you go into it, you'll see that you're able to log in with any type of email address. It can be Gmail, Yahoo, Microsoft, iCloud. There is a backend support as well. And if we go to slide 11, we've curated the 3 pathways. So it's foundational AI skills. So whether you're just, exploring AI for the first time, you'll have 3 pathways on foundational AI skills, business AI skills for that, startup founder who's leading a team, who's shaping policy. We've curated 2 pathways under Business AI Essentials that gives you tools and platforms to be able to simplify workflows, boost efficiency, strategies on how to enhance your decision making. And the final pathway that we've added to this platform is our career essentials. And here you'll gain tips on how to refine your LinkedIn profile using Microsoft Copilot. There's tips on how to prepare for interviews, how to make sure that your CV lands on top of that pile, to use the AI tools to enhance your resume. And I really think we've done a really great job on selecting these pathways for you. but I'd love to hear your feedback. So please drop your comments in the chat box if you've already completed the training. You will be able to, and if it's slide 12 now, Mel, also then access these amazing digital badges. How beautiful are they? I absolutely love them. So when you join, if you complete each of the pathways, you will get access to a badge which can be downloaded. You can share it on your LinkedIn profile. You can tag us on it, tag myself, Erica, Mel, as well as the Women in Tech team. And more importantly, if you complete all 3 pathways, we have a very exciting opportunity for you as well. You will be able to complete 1 of 8 Microsoft certifications. You get access to a free exam voucher once you've completed the program, and then share that with us. And there's a process to follow in the back end. So when you join for the first time, you'll get a welcome letter, and when you complete all 3 badges, you get a thank you, congratulations letter, and in that letter is a link for you to access your free exam voucher. So I'm going to pause there because I can speak for the whole hour, and I think my 15 minutes is probably up right now. But if I can go to just the last 2 slides, putting up now a QR code for you to be able to get access to the platform. There is a mobile-friendly platform as well. And if you haven't yet already, slide 14, please, Mal, connect with me on LinkedIn. If you've got any questions, if you're interested in working with us in any of the other 20 countries, I'm happy to connect you to some of the other skills directors in those countries. So please do connect with me on LinkedIn. And now I'm going to hand over to our amazing AI ambassadors, who are going to share a little bit about their journey and what they're doing with us. We've introduced 3 AI ambassadors who started 2 weeks ago to take you on a 20-week AI journey so that you can actually embrace AI and join us on promptathons on how to use AI at home, at work, with your studies, with going to buy groceries, with booking a family holiday. We want to bring AI to you where you are. And it's really important for us that you join us on this journey. There's lots of amazing prizes to be won along the way. And we're going to announce a very big prize at the end. So please do stay on for the next 36 minutes. And thank you so much for having me here today. We'll add the code in the chat box now. Thank you. Over to you, Mel.
So much, Tiara. I'm so excited to be announcing our 3 ambassadors. So I'll just ask them all to put their cameras on. I see not all of them have their cameras on, so you can join us on the screen. So our 3 ambassadors. Let me just find. Where am I missing, Natasha? Where are you? Oh, we've got you all 3. I don't know. Okay. Hello, everyone. So we've got Rafiwa, Mamugeti, and Natasha, the 3 ambassadors that we chose because they have already a huge following. So if you don't know the 3 ladies yet on their social media platforms, I'd love for you to now get ready to start following these ladies because they're doing amazing things, sharing amazing content on AI specifically. So Rafiwa, please go ahead and just introduce yourself, and then I'll just go through for you all to introduce yourself. Just a quick introduction, and then we will give you each some time just to let everyone know what you've been up to, what are you looking forward to for the program, and how we can follow you.
Okay, thank you so much, Melissa. I believe that AI is no longer the future, but it's part of our daily lives as we speak right now. Hello, everyone. I'm Rampeli, one of your ElevateHer AI ambassadors, and I'm super honored to be part of the movement that's not just about learning AI, but it's also about using AI with purpose. So as an ambassador, even before I became one, every day I use AI. And I think many of us do really use AI to do a whole lot of things. So I use AI to simplify my workflow. I use it to spark creativity and to stay focused on impact, whether it's just about drafting my content for YouTube or TikTok, or it's organizing my thoughts or planning my week ahead. Copilot helps me to move faster and to think with much clarity and to just think clearer altogether. So I also want us to understand that here's the thing: AI isn't just magic. It's a tool, and like any other tool, it works best when we use it strategically. And I've realized that many of us use AI, but we don't really use it with strategy, and that's how we end up not getting the best out of it. And I believe that AI should complement us as people. It's not a tool that is supposed to come here and replace us or to replace our growth, which is why we have to use it with strategy. And I see it as a way to enhance how we should think, how we should learn, and how we should altogether solve problems going forward in our daily lives, in our workplaces, wherever it is. So it doesn't replace the effort or the curiosity that drives true innovation, but it also has to amplify us as people. So, as an ambassador, I do really, really advocate for the use of responsible, ethical use of AI. I believe that we should know how to use AI to protect our data, to respect privacy, and to also understand the guidelines before we dive in it, which is one of the things that I advocate for, because you'd find that people just share the whole of company data or their institute's data, or be it whatever data it is that they have at their disposal, even their personal data. You find people sharing their most personal data with AI. So these are some of the things that I advocate for, that let's not do that. So using AI strategically and knowing how to set boundaries is one of the things that I advocate for. So balance is key as we use AI. We should feel free to experiment, but also we must also learn how to set boundaries. So we need to protect our data, to experiment responsibly, and to build a culture of ethical use of AI. So
Thank you,
over the
Rafika.
next
Sorry, I just wanted to know, you're so passionate, and I know you can talk about AI for the whole day, because I love the passion. But we want to know, how can we follow you? What platforms are you using, and what are you looking forward to over the next few weeks?
Okay, over the next few weeks, as I have said, because I believe I have said everything, I'm looking forward to having more people come forward in their different career backgrounds and their different age groups, because I'm advocating to have even people in their 50s and their 60s and in their early stage of careers to understand how to use AI ethically, because I just always think about my mother, who can't differentiate between an AI generated video and an original video. So these are some of the things that I want to advocate for, so that people can know how to use AI and be able to be innovative and understand that it's not limited to one specific career path, which is tech, but everyone can use AI to better their careers and how they work every day. So where they can follow me on YouTube. Their YouTube name is All Things Data, and they can also follow me on TikTok. On TikTok, I go by the name Ropiwa_Fifi. Then it has got data science on the side, and then lastly, the other one that they can follow me on is LinkedIn. So that's where I'll be sharing my insights and some of the weekly challenges. So yeah, that's it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So Natasha, I'm going to ask you to go next. If you want to just introduce yourself and do the same, and let us know how we can follow you on this journey. And Mama Getty, I'm saving you the best for last, as always. I'm joking. But we'll get to you in a moment.
I thought you're keeping me last because Rofiwa says her mother is 50 and I'm turning 59 in 10 days. And I was like, I want a competition with Rofiwa on tech. I'll beat you.
Yes, amazing. Age is definitely just a number.
It's irrelevant in this part. It's irrelevant, Rofiwa.
It's amazing. Over to you, Natasha.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Natasha Fredericks. I am so honored to be one of the South African Microsoft ElevateHer AI Ambassadors. For me, this ambassadorship is more than just a title. It's a commitment to making AI education accessible, relatable, and empowering, especially for women who feel that tech is not for them. Like many of us, I did not start my journey in AI. I have a background of project coordination and administration, supporting high pressure teams and executives. And over time, I became fascinated by how technology can simplify processes, improve decisions, and open up new opportunities. Through Microsoft AI Elevate program, I've been able to complete the foundational AI skills, business AI essentials, and the career AI essentials. And this journey has showed me that you don't need to be a mathematician or a data scientist to step into AI. You just need curiosity, the right resources, and the willingness to learn. And so for me, AI represents equal opportunity. It levels the playing field, giving women the tools to not only keep up with the future of work, but also to lead it. My role as an ambassador is twofold. The first one is awareness and accessibility. I'll be sharing practical ways anyone can start with AI, breaking down concepts into easy, relatable content through my platforms, which I will pop into the chat box, and you guys can follow along on Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. You can expect weekly insights, demos, tips on how AI can work for you in your everyday life. Number two is community engagement. I'll be hosting mini competitions, sharing resources, running Q&As so that women can feel part of a learning journey, not isolated in it. And some of the prices includes vouchers, online shopping vouchers, data for easy access to the courses, Microsoft vouchers to write that AI 900 exam. I think Tiara touched on that a bit. And then one of the other prices is a ticket to the Women in Tech Global Summit happening in Cape Town, April 2026, and more details as you follow along. And in closing, I'll just say that this ambassadorship for me is about us creating ripple effects. So if each of us shares with what we've learned with the people that we know, it can collectively create that ambitious goal of certifying and upskilling 50,000 women by 2026. So let's make AI less intimidating, more accessible, and truly transformative. Thank you all.
Thank you, Natasha. That's absolutely, you all have such great energy and such great passion for this. So this is why we love working with you. And I really look forward to seeing what's to come, and just all of the prizes seem really exciting. So I myself have also signed up. So I had FOMO. So I always have to know what's going on. So I'm also at the last third pillar of my learning. So hopefully by the end of this week, I'll also get my certificate. So I'm very excited. Mama Getty, over to you. What are your,
Thanks,
you
Melissa.
already have been doing this for, before we even launched the program, you've already been advocating through your YouTube channel. But why is being a Microsoft ambassador, what does that mean to you? And what are you looking forward to for over the next few weeks?
Okay, for me, this platform is about spreading the message of AI. I see myself as a champion of AI. I'm an educator, and I know that my voice is trusted by parents and young people alike, educated and uneducated. And I want to use my voice for good, and for good in terms of getting people knowledgeable in AI. Why should people be knowledgeable in AI? Because it can make their lives easier. But one of the things that I share is that, of course, without knowledge, there's no power. But with power, without purpose, power is dangerous. And so we give knowledge through the ElevateHer program. ElevateHer program provides opportunity for knowledge, to gain access to knowledge. But if that knowledge that gives you power has got no purpose, then it will be dangerous to yourself, to your company, and everyone around you. And that's why one of the things that I focus on is not only the good of AI, is how things can go wrong. And so sharing data also, as much as I share with people that I'm interviewing. I'll talk a little bit about that, on what the power of AI, what it enables you to do, the demonstrations and so on. I also share the dangers. So share stories where AI models have been used unethically and wrong, basically without purpose, and what power without purpose does. And I think that's very important. I try to keep those in balance all the time. So I run a YouTube channel, a live, and I do a Sunday live session, Sunday sessions every Sunday from 5 to 6 o'clock. And I invite people that I talk to. I've been doing this before ElevateHer came. Right? I've been doing this. I'm on season 4. I started during COVID, doing different kinds of lessons. And this year I started focusing on AI. And during that time, I invite largely young people who are using AI, some of who are running businesses, some of who are using it in their work, some of who are professionals in their workplace, who are AI professionals. This month is Cybersecurity Month, and I'm focusing on that. Next week, I'm talking to a young woman who's a cybersecurity expert, and this past week I talked to someone who's an AI expert. And why am I talking to young people? Is because I believe that this kind of platform is not as important as it is for women, and we want 50,000 women to register and complete the course. We want everyone to get access. And there are who are sitting there at home without jobs. They need to know what AI does. Tiara talked about the many career opportunities that AI is making available, new kind of jobs that never existed before, and they wouldn't know if they don't join. So that's why I bring on young people who are doing amazing things with AI, who can then talk about what is it that they do, basically to showcase their work, to showcase what Copilot can do, and also to create an opportunity for them to get business. And all of them have had business, all of those who are running their own business, and I've spoken to them. So it's an amazing opportunity, and I'm excited to be here. The prices are great, but it's nothing. I mean, it's great, but I don't want people to come here just for the prices. I want people to come here because if you don't understand AI is not going to take your job. Actually, someone who uses AI is going to take your job for sure. So we've got to come in with that attitude to this space. Thanks very much, Melissa.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm truly 59 in 10 days, and I'm very proud.
Amazing.
And I give a lot of young people a run for their money with tech, anything tech. Okay, so I'm here to say to people my age, women my age, you can do this. You can do it with energy, passion, with lipstick too. Thank you.
Amazing. We know, we follow you. It's absolutely true. Thank you so much to our ambassadors. I'm going to just introduce our next speaker for today. So I don't know how many of you noticed in the corner of our back screen, there is an Absa logo. So, it's disappeared now. Let me get Erica. Erica, are you ready? I'm going to just add you on screen. There we go. So Erica and myself, as you know, are from Women in Tech South Africa. And we had a conversation with Tiara at Microsoft and also our partners over at Absa. So I would like to introduce to you our next speaker for today, who is none other than Tamu Dutsuma, who is the head of strategy and transformation at Absa Arrow Technology. So Arrow looks after everything outside of South Africa. And I'm wondering, why do you put someone in from a man who's from Women in Tech? But I can tell you, Tom is the biggest ally of Women in Tech. You even won an award a couple of years ago for being the best ally for Women in Tech, and also looking how we can scale this phenomenal program across Africa. So do you have anything you have to add, Erica, or Tommy? Then we can go over to you.
Fantastic. I just wanted to say we are delighted to take this opportunity to welcome Tamu and Absa, who are going to be, which Tamu will tell you a little bit about in terms of partnering with us on this amazing initiative. Tamu has worked with Women in Tech for quite a while and been a really avid supporter and ally, and we're certainly grateful to continue to evolve our partnership and obviously to work with Tamu and the Absa team on this as well. But Tamu, over to you. Tell us more about what you've been thinking and how Absa is going to get involved going forward. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Just a bit of a sound check.
Yes,
perfect.
We can hear you
Thanks,
clearly.
thanks, Mel, Erica, and good afternoon to everyone. It's such a pleasure for me to be here as always, and I think to always have an opportunity to be amongst some of the inspirational ladies that I'm always privileged to listen to when I get into these platforms. And I mean, as you've mentioned, Melissa, it's always great to partner with Women in Tech. And it's great to see Prof Momoketi. Your words are always inspirational. And from me, let me say happy birthday in advance. I think you do mention that it's your birthday in 10 days' time. So hopefully we are the first ones to wish you a happy birthday before it actually happens. But again, I think on a more serious note, there's something that you've mentioned, Prof, obviously, that is always resonating for me and for Absa. I think you use words like purpose, passion, and impact. And for us as a business, right, Absa is rooted on the continent. We have Pan-African business with a deep purpose to empowering Africa's tomorrow, together, one story at a time. So that's at the core of what we do every day, and that's at the core of why we wake up in the morning and what inspires us, to go into the office and make a difference. And today, the story is really about you. It's about empowering 50,000 ladies out there with AI skills, right? And it's about really empowering the future of our continent. So I'm really excited about that. And it's something that really is at the core, of my own personal passion as well, which is to make great impact, in the communities that we serve as a bank, and that I have the privilege every day to wake up in the morning and do what I do. So, this program in itself, right? I think, Prof, you do mention, that it's about being future ready, right? Embracing the future of work, which is a future that is shaped by, sort of call it a myriad of emerging technologies out there. And AI, as you all know, is one of the big emerging technologies. And it's not just a trend at the moment, right? It's a transformative force. And as a bank, we are not just passionate about, just empowering the communities we serve from a financial inclusivity and literacy perspective. It's about diversity and inclusion as well in all these aspects that we know are going to be important for us in the emerging future. And it's part of our DNA and quite essential for us that no one is left behind in that journey. As much as we feel passionate about no one being left behind in the journey of financial inclusion as well. So AI literacy for us is quite critical. And this is why, this is right at the core and up there in terms of our top priorities with the myriad of things that we worry about every day. So once again, I think thanks Mel, thanks to Women in Tech. We consider you our partners for good, and to our strategic partners as well, Microsoft South Africa, ElevateHer AI program for me, is actually our purpose put into action, right? So it's really part of the greater agenda, not just sort of to respond to what we're seeing on the market. I think Microsoft's index, as I was looking at it earlier this morning, it's some of these stats are quite perplexing in terms of the rate and the pace at which the tech is moving. It is right now the number one most in demand skills globally, AI, right? 66% of leaders are perceived not to be hiring already candidates without AI skills, right? So it's here with us today. And it's not, I think Prof did mention, it's not just replacing jobs, right? It's actually reshaping them, right? So the future will be shaped by those that have got the aptitude and who are not afraid of these new technologies, but actually embrace them, right? To be able to upskill themselves and make themselves future ready as well. So for us, it's about people. And because it's people, right, who once empowered, and once skilled, can drive real change and real transformation on our continent. And I think one of the ambassadors, I forget the name now, I actually quite like what you mentioned about AI is actually about humanity, and it should be about humanity. So this curated program really, is one of the many that us as a bank, will leverage, right, to shape this journey forward. So we look forward to many of these kind of programs in the future. And I think the bold ambition as well for us is also what sort of drives. And I really like, Mel, Erica, in terms of the ambition layers that you sort of set for yourselves at Women in Tech. I think the number now is empowering or equipping 50,000 women across Africa. And I think that's quite practical, and I think we can achieve it. I always say, I think one of the things I also admire is that you under promise and overachieve, right? So personally, I'm looking at a number that is more than 50,000. But I think 50,000 is a good start for us to start looking at, especially given the timeline of 6 months, right? It's up there, and I think it's up our alley to do. So I think, quite passionate about this as we go through it, and quite important for us as a bank, as I mentioned. And I think one of the things I would say, right, as I close, is that, at Absa, we are proud to say we're not waiting for change. We are creating it. And we are passionate about building a future that Africa can be proud of. And really passionate about partnering with those that are like-minded and that are willing to also join us in the journey of empowering Africa's tomorrow together, one story at a time. I'll end there, Erica and Melissa. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Tamu. And just as a kind of, I want to say, witness of your real drive and determination, is that you are really focusing on the communities across Africa, not just employees. So who in your communities, in the schools, in other NPOs in Africa can we empower? And just to clarify, this program is open to all. It's not just women, it's women and men. It's not just Africa, it's the whole world. But we are obviously driving this across Africa, where we see a big gap in the skill set and where it's needed the most. But if you're from a different country or wherever you're from, you are welcome to join us on this journey and get your badges. It's for free, and we'd love to get the whole world involved. But it really is, for us, as a focus to drive this change across Africa. Thank you so much, Tamu, for your time today. It was really good to hear from you, and thank you for all your support as always. So Tiara, as we come to a close of the live launch, what do you think what people are thinking? Do you think they have any questions? If there are any questions, please add them to the comments. We'd love to maybe spend 5 minutes or so just answering any questions. I see, Tiara, you've also added the links to some of the ambassadors' YouTube channels and TikTok channels and LinkedIn in the chat. So please have a look at those. And of course, the all-important ElevateHer link, which I will add again on screen for us. So please, this is the most important one to go and have a look at. This is where all the action starts. Make sure that you log in via your Microsoft account. It is a free account, so you can use a free account, and that it links to your transcripts on the Microsoft Learn channel. So you do need to follow the processes, but it's quite self-explanatory with videos showing you what to do. But we are here to support and help where we need it. Tiara, what are you thinking?
No, I'm really excited. I mean, I had the opportunity to go through some of the comments on the chat box. People have joined us as far as Washington, D.C. I mean, it's just unbelievable. India, like, wow. There was a question from somebody around AI governance and risk and compliance. So that could be a fourth pathway we could maybe introduce in next year. But, we want people to make the effort and complete the training. But more importantly, we want you to also share this with your neighbor, with your colleagues, with your cousins, your family, We don't want anyone to be left behind. As Mama Getty said, it's important to understand the benefits, but also know the risks and challenges. And I hope that you'll join the AI ambassadors on this journey. We will probably have a second review, get together live event early next year as we prepare for the summit. And I hope that you'll join us then as well. Please feel free to reach out to us. Some of you have already added me on LinkedIn and I've accepted your invites. If you've got questions from other countries and you're interested in connecting with some of the Elevate skills directors in those countries, please let me know. The person from Greece, I'm so jelly at the moment. I wish I was there. Even the person that joined us from Egypt and Palestine. I mean, I can't believe there's so many women here from around the world. It's like I've got goosebumps if you were to look at my arms right now. But Mal, maybe we'll end off with just sharing the big news. Aside from Tamu and Absa joining us on this amazing initiative, what do we have in store for 1, 2, or maybe 3 lucky women?
Exactly. Thank you for that, Tiara. So we recently announced that our Women in Tech Global Summit, which has been taking place all over the world, in Paris. This year it was in Osaka in Japan. And next year, Cape Town is hosting the Global Summit. So we are so excited to bring all of our 61 chapters from Women in Tech, plus about delegates from about 70 countries to come to Cape Town in April. So save the date for the 28th to the 30th of April. Follow me on LinkedIn if you want to find out where to get the tickets from and where to get your seat at the summit. It's a 3-day summit, hopefully even 4, including a youth summit. So we are really excited to be bringing the world to Cape Town, and 3 lucky winners will be getting a summit ticket to come to the summit for those 3 days and to meet with all of these global innovators and leaders. So those will be chosen by the ambassadors. So follow their channels, because the people who are doing the most engagements and really getting their certificates and making sure that they are sharing with their communities will be in line to get your free tickets. Anything from you, Erica?
Absolutely. Thanks, Mel. I think cool. I think the other thing is that we, with Absa coming on board, see that contributed to being able to put out these magnificent prizes. So thank you, Absa, for the sponsorship around that. And yeah, I think these are going to be absolutely amazing prizes. I think Val and I, the first time we went to the summit, we were absolutely blown away. And I just want you to please also make sure that we're taking you all these millions of links, but please make sure that you join the Women in Tech link as well for our app, WitHub, and make sure that you stay in touch with what Women in Tech is doing. You'll see our posts between Tiara, Melissa, and myself. I think we'll keep you entertained with all the events and things that are going on. But it's an awesome opportunity, I think, not only just to learn from the Microsoft ElevateHer program, but also to get the support that's needed through the ambassadors to help guide you and actually challenge you to do that, to know that you're in a community, a good company, obviously getting these accreditations. So an amazing opportunity, and really, Tiara, and to Microsoft and the ElevateHer team, really thank you so much for this amazing contribution and the opportunity for all of us to participate. But join in, do your utmost, and come and join us at Global Summits in April next year.
Amazing. Thank you all. Thank you for all your comments. We look forward to connecting with you on LinkedIn, and see you on the other side.
Bye, everyone. QR